Hi, Green Room. This week for our social studies activity, we are going to talk about needs versus wants, and we're also going to talk about some people who maybe don't have everything they need. So, when I think about things that I need, I know that I need food, I need water, I need a place to live so I'm safe, I need clothes, I need shoes. But some things maybe that I don't really need are maybe lots of toys or a TV or a cell phone. So there's lots of things that people need and there's lots of things that people want. And so it's important when we're wanting to buy different things that we really think about, do I really need this? So we're going to read a book today called Maddi's Fridge, and it's about a little girl who doesn't have food in her fridge that she needs to eat. And so we're going to check it out and see what happens. So this was written by Lois Brandt. We know that the person who writes the book is the author, and this was illustrated by Vin Vogel. Our illustrator is the person who draws the pictures. Let's take a look. When Sophia and Maddi played at the park, they stretched their toes to the sky. They climbed to the top of the ladder and flew off the end of the slide. They stayed until the buildings grew long shadows and even taxis stopped honking. "Let's climb on the climbing wall," Maddi said. "No way, Sophia, I can't reach." "Yes way." Maddi scooted up to the top of the wall. "Your turn." Sophia put a foot on the bottom rock, grabbed with one hand and stretched, but she couldn't reach the next hold. Sophia's stomach growled. "I give up. Let's get a snack." "No way," Maddi said. "Let's stay here." "Yes way." Sophia ran to Maddi's building and raced up the stairs. "Wait!" Maddi ran after her. Maddi was the best climber, but Sophia was the fastest runner. Sophia swung open the door of Maddi's fridge. "What have you got?" "We have milk," Maddi said. "I'm saving it for Ryan. He's still little." "Well, why doesn't your mom go to the store?" Sophia asked. "We don't have enough money." "But what if you get hungry?" "We have some bread," Maddi said. "I guess I'll go home to eat," Sophia said. "Please don't tell anyone," Maddi said. "Okay. Promise?" "I promise." "Good timing," Mom said. "Dinner's almost ready." Louis was wrestling on the floor with Pepito. Sophia opened the refrigerator door. Pepito peeked inside. Sophia's fridge was full of milk and eggs and tortillas and cheese and lettuce and jam and salsa and tofu and even half a can of dog food. "Here you go," Mom said. Sophia and Louis each had a plate of fish and rice. Mom had a plate of fish and rice. Even Pepito had a bowl of dog food, with a little bit of fish and rice. Maddi and Ryan only had some bread and a small carton of milk. Sophia couldn't tell Mom. She had to keep her promise to Maddi. "Not fish again," Louis said. "I want cheesy pizza bombs." "Cheesy pizza bombs are a treat," Mom said. "Fish is a good source of protein." "Is fish good for kids?" Sophia asked. "Yes," Mom smiled. "Fish is perfect for kids." That night, Sophia had an idea. "Yuck," Maddi said the next day. "Oh," Sophia said, "double yuck. Fish may be good for kids, but fish is not good for backpacks." After school, Sophia and Maddi raced to the climbing wall. Sophia got there first, but Maddi scrambled past her to the top of the wall. Sophia stretched and stretched. Keep trying, Maddie said. You'll get it. I can't. Sophia jumped down. It's too high. That night, Sophia, Lois, and Mom ate frittata. Pepito had his dog food with a little bit of frittata. Maddie and Ryan still had an empty refrigerator. Sophia couldn't ask for help. That would break her promise. She had to try again. Are eggs good for kids? Sophia asked. Not as good as cheesy pizza bombs, Lois said. Cheesy pizza bombs are a treat, Mom said. Eggs are good for you. After dinner, Sophia packed eggs for Maddie and Ryan. Yuck, Maddie said. Double yuck, Sophia said. Eggs may be good for kids, but eggs are not good for backpacks. Sophia and Maddie raced to the climbing wall. Sophia won again, but Maddie shot past her to the top of the wall. Sophia grabbed one hold, reached for the next, and came down with a thump. That happens sometimes, Maddie called. This is impossible, Sophia said. Keep trying, Maddie said. You'll get it. That night, Sophia, Lois, and Mom had burritos. Pepito had dog food with a little bit of burrito and no salsa. Maddie and Ryan still had an empty fridge. Sophia wished she hadn't promised Maddie. Are burritos good for kids? Sophia asked. Burritos are very good for you, Mom said. Not as good as? Lois started to say. You should pay attention to nutrition like your sister, Mom said. The next morning, Sophia put 2 burritos in her backpack, along with tortillas, beans, cheese, and even some milk. No thanks, Maddie said. You haven't even looked, Sophia asked. Is it fish? Maddie asked. No. Is it eggs? No. Is it gross? I don't know, Sophia said. Maddie shook the backpack. Something sloshed. Well, let's look together, Maddie said. 1, 2, 3, go! Burritos are good for kids and good for backpacks too. Do you want some milk? Sophia asked. Thanks, Maddie said, but I'll save the milk for Ryan. Sophia and Maddie raced to the climbing wall. Sophia won as usual and tried to climb. You can do it, Maddie said. Take my hand. Woohoo! I made it to the top, Sophia shouted. We're the tallest kids in the park, Maddie said. Thanks for helping me, Maddie. I couldn't do it alone. Maddie shrugged. That's what friends are for. After they finished playing, Sophia walked home past the bookstore and the grocery store. Her own fridge was full of milk and juice and chicken and yogurt and bread and carrots and even half a can of dog food. She thought and thought and thought. Maddie's fridge only had 2 tortillas and a cup of beans and a bit of cheese and a little more milk than before. Sophia didn't want to break her promise, but she couldn't help Maddie alone. Sophia told. She hoped Maddie wouldn't be mad. I'm glad you told me, Mom said. Let's see what we can do together. They loaded grocery bags with milk, flour, chicken, carrots, sugar, oil, and even frozen meat and vegetables. Louis pulled his package of cheesy pizza bombs out of the freezer. He thought and thought and thought some more. Then he put his cheesy pizza bombs in Maddie and Ryan's bag. For a treat, he said. At Maddie's apartment, the moms talked. Louis and Ryan played. Sophia and Maddie ran to the park. You broke your promise, Maddie said. I'm sorry, Sophia said. Are you mad? A promise is important, Maddie said. You're more important, Sophia said. I wanted you to have milk too. Maddie smiled. Are we still friends? Sophia asked. Always, Maddie said. Double always, Sophia said. Cheesy pizza bombs, Louis yelled. Our moms made cheesy pizza bombs for a treat. Sophia and Maddi raced up the stairs. Sophia slowed down so they could run together. That's what friends are for. That's such a sweet friend, Sophia. She knew her friend Maddi needed help and she tried to do everything she could to help her. But then she realized that she couldn't help her alone and she had to tell her mom so her mom could help her and her friends. So maybe you know of somebody who's in need. Maybe you know of somebody who needs some food, especially right now with all of us having to stay home. There might be some people around you in your neighborhood or friends that you know of. So if you think of somebody that you think you could help, maybe you could talk to your mom and dad and see what you can do to help. Some ways that people help are by donating to food banks or to soup kitchens. Do you remember our field trip to the food bank we took a couple months ago? We took all kinds of cans, we took fresh bananas, we took pasta and rice and cereal, all kinds of sauces. And so that way, people who don't have money, like Maddie's family, are able to go to the food bank so they can get food for free for their family and have food that they need to eat. Because food is a need that people have. Thank you for listening with me, friends. I hope you have a great day.